About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds, has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A bouncer to the left side. Urshela is right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production from the 7-hole these days. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Here's Randall Grichuk as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Happ, a 6'5" left-hander. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And he got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Number 62 gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Fisher is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Grichuk has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fisher is there, and how about that? A three-pitch inning as this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Drury, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate ball.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. High and deep to right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out, and he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Grichuk on the move. He's there and records the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Ready now, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, number 25 for him on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not, and that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Into the box now, Richard Arena. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Happ is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Stepping into the box, number 8. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in, Anthony Alford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Gregorius is there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. No outs, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 35 now on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. Now at the plate, Justin Smoke back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And that's dead center for strike 1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. This is popped up. Encarnacion in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Popped him up. Urshela is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher.
Next to bat for Toronto, Luke Maile. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
This is about as painful as it gets for a pitcher. He's been spinning a gem, posting nothing but zeros. Then this guy steps up and slaps one down the line. He thought it was going foul. No such luck. It boinks off the pole for a homer. The no-hitter and the shutout are gone in the blink of an eye.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way. He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Back in standing. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Snap throw from the catcher. Drury is off of first with 2 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays. Digging in for his second at bat, Austin Romine.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now
stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Number 65 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 65. Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Cameron Maybin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So stepping in, Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Fisher going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 9-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off
now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. At the plate, Richard Arena. He popped out in his first trip. He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off,
digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air out to left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he's back into second here safely.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit in the air to center field. Grichuk on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Judge. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You scored 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 11-1. Settling in now, Anthony Alford. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
In there, strike 2. The 0-2 once more is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Randall Grichuk. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted down the line in left. Maben has a play. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk shading to his right. And that's the 1st out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the first
So
baseman,
striding in, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Left fielder, Cameron.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in the left fielder Cameron Maben. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first two guys made outs on just one pitch. What are they doing up there?
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Back here in the Bronx, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in, Luke Maley. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Gardner has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brandon Drury.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Brandon Drury. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Derek Fisher, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Number 68 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Toronto, number 68.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at bat.
The center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-2. Here it comes. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine. He swings and lines it to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Aaron Judge will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
LeMahieu on third. Romine at second with one away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Line towards center field. Grichuk is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 11-1. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The New York Yankees, number 53.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner will slot over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. The final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Popped him up. Romine moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So digging in now, number 8, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Gio Urshela.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
Striding
hitter.
forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
2 out, nobody on. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Corey Guerin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 35, Corey.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Alford, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the 0-2, and the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Maben is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-1 at the end of this one. The New York Yankees, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Jay Happ records the victory, his 13th of the year. Number 62 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.